What's going on, guys? Welcome back this week to episode 2 of Skills Saturday. As you know, in this series, we jump into a tournament with a skill squad and try to go as far as possible. So this week, we're using this kind of hybrid skill squad, a little bit of Serie A, Bundesliga defense. Our first 5-star skiller is Matias Fernandez from Fiorentina. He's linked up with Vidal, as you can see, and Basufa also in the midfield, who is another 5-star skiller. Juan Cuadrado up top with Asaidi and Adel Tarap as our 3 strikers, and all of them are 5-star skillers. So yeah, that's basically the squad we're going to be using. Let's try to go as far as possible this week and do better than last week. Last week we got to the final and we weren't able to win, so hopefully this time we can do a little better. So jumping into our first match, we come against a really strong looking squad in the 5-2-1-2 formation with a Barbo, Tevez, Pogba up top, so it looks pretty strong. We start off the game there with a free kick early on in the game that hits off the post, and our opponent is actually the first one to get on the scoreboard as he just dribbles by my keeper. I don't know what my keeper was doing there. He just look, he just stepped out and didn't even try to dive or block. But oh well. Again, in the first half, our opponent breaks through and almost gets by Leno, and we make a goal line clearance there to save us. But yeah, a couple minutes later, we try to go on a nice skill run with Tarap. We somehow make it by like 4 of his defenders, which I was really surprised, to tie the game up in the 35th minute. Pretty nice goal from Adel Tarap there. He's actually been really strong for me lately. As you can see here, tying it up again in the second half. Again, Adel Tarap. He's really been proving himself recently. You know, before this skill squad, or before on any team I put him, he didn't really play that strong, and now he's definitely doing a little better. In the 63rd minute, we kind of break through with Asaidi. Not sure why his keeper didn't grab the ball there, but we grabbed the rebound and put it away, making it 3-1. 66th minute, my opponent creates this awesome chance, and I thought he was going to score that with the Barbo, as he does a sombrero flick over my defense. Later, in the last minutes of the game, we try to break through with Vidal, and his keeper makes a nice stop. But yeah, try to be fancy here. We try to create something crazy there, as we get a free kick in the dying minutes of the game. I'm not really sure what that call was for, but I'm not going to complain. Matias Fernandez steps up, bam, makes it 4-1 in the 90th minute for a nice way to end the game. So, first game, we get off to a great start, pretty comfortable lead there as we win 4-1. Yeah, but if you guys are enjoying this video, or if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. We have a lot of stuff coming out, and we're doing our best to get as much content out there. So we jump into our second game. We come against our opponent in the 4-4-2 formation, and his team didn't look the strongest. You know, a lot of bronze players, all non-rare actually. But early on in the game, we get this free kick pretty far out with Cuadrado. And and guess what? Boom. He makes it with an awesome, crazy free kick. Probably one of the best free kicks I've had in FIFA 15 so far this year. A nice driven free kick from probably like 30-40 yards out. As you can see here, nice little replay. So Cuadrado getting a nice goal to kind of give us the lead early on in this game. But only a few minutes later, our opponent comes back and scores this baloney goal. That's like one of the few chances he got, and this guy was all about his possession. He was all about, you know, doing these small passes back and forth, this and that. But luckily in the second half, we break through with Tarap, and he puts it away, making it 2-1 in the 67th minute. So I was really happy about that. I was really determined not to let my opponent score now. And that's pretty much how the game ends. This music right now, goodness. we do create a few more chances as Asaidi just goes wide there. But again, that's how the game ends, 2-1, as we finish the quarterfinals and move on to the semis. So, apply some fitness, make sure our team is at 100%. Gosh, this music is kind of crazy right now. But, oh well. So we jump into our third game. Our opponent in the 4-2-3-1 formation. A nice Bundesliga side here with Ramos, Kagawa, De Bruyne, Alonso, Gustavo. Pretty solid team here. And he's the one to kind of get the game started. Breaks through with Ramos, and Leno with the amazing save there. I could have sworn he was going to score that, but thankfully Leno's kind of clutch. And at the end of the first half, of all people, Chiellini breaks through after a nice fake shot outside of the box, right off the free kick. So I was really surprised to see Chiellini up there like a center back, doing those moves and pulling off a shot like that. I was really happy. But it was a close game, but that's how the game ended. It was really back and forth, and not many chances were created. So the game ends 1-0 as we move on to the final. So of course we're playing for the gold pack and for the 2,000 coins. 2,000 coins on top of the match coins we'll get, so probably like 2,500 or so, as we come up against Block Spider, who was our opponent in this final. So again, just like last week, we reached the final. Hopefully we can create something and come out on top, because last week was just a bunch of BS heading into penalties and whatnot. But 4-3-3 formation for our opponent. Coming up, another Bundesliga side with strong players like Lam, and this and that. And this guy loved to just dribble through the D, and that's what he did here. As we give off a stupid penalty. I'm not even sure how this happens. Benatia just like, what the hell? As Cáceres steps up and converts, and we're off to a bad start. Oh man, 1-0 down, and then that is not a position where we want to be in the final. So of course, heading into halftime, these are the stats. We do have a little bit more possession. It's a pretty close game. Same chances. But in the 70th minute, with 20 minutes to go, we create this, slide it through to Vidal as he barely makes it 1-0, putting it past his keeper. I was really pumped about this. Of course, being in the final, we were just concerned about winning, and skill runs weren't necessarily a priority. But in the 83rd minute, I was trying to give it to the guy in the middle of the box, but it slides all the way through to the other side. And I think Asaidi, that's either Asaidi or Basufa, makes it 2-1 in the 80. Yeah, that's Basufa. Or Asaidi, yeah. Makes it 2-1 in the dying minutes of the game. I was really happy about that because, as you can see, it barely squeaks by this keeper to give us the lead. And 90th minute, we do try to get something fancy. Not sure what happens there. Our shot gets blocked, and Cuadrado just ends up running it in for a real nice finish, 3-1. Crazy goal, but I'm not going to complain. But that is how the game ends, guys. We win the match 3-1, and of course we win the tournament. So really pumped about this. I really enjoyed using this squad. It was a lot of fun. Definitely, I was really happy about that. So of course we get those 2,000 coins. We get the gold pack, which we'll go ahead and open right now. It'd be crazy if we got Ronaldo or something, right? Of course. We get nothing, just a nice squad fitness card. But again, guys, this is how the game, or this episode, is going to end. Again, this is the side we're using. I hope you guys enjoyed, but until next time, peace out.